Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily Unsuccessful Trading. It's currently 8:50 Eastern Time in New York and in Montreal. Glad to have you. Welcome, everybody. I can see in the chat room, Miss Laura said hello. How are you? Wow, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Well. We had a very wild Wednesday. Yeah, you see, we need your help actually. So we have put scalping Tuesday. We have wild Wednesdays. Thursday is what was the name? Payday Thursday. Yeah. So Thursday's name as Payday Thursday. Obviously, for us, we feel like Payday was yesterday. Payday usually tends to happen on Wednesdays or Thursday, but we prefer Thursday because it's really a pivotal day in weekly options. And then Fridays, we coined the phrase "Fun Fridays." Yeah, hopefully we will get to showcase for some of you what we call Fun Friday because hey, Fridays are fun because typically by then our alerts or our trade we have made most of our gains. So we feel like we are playing with house money on Fridays. So typically, that's how the week goes. So those who were with us, if you were with us yesterday, yes, it was Wild Wednesday. Hence the question of the day. I even put it as trick question of the day. Yeah, the trick question of the day is which direction puts or call. We trade mostly options on here and basic option, folks. Yeah, if this is your first time watching successful trading, the complex thing, iron condor on the like, not really. Straight up, yeah, mano y mano. Calls or puts. And I don't know, we can combine both strangles, yeah, or straddles, yeah. But yeah, nothing fancier than that, at least at this stage. We have only been doing this since May, and for those who oblige, typically on here, you can see right now we have 5 viewers, folks. Yeah, it's we are a very neat close bunches here, five viewers, and this or there about no. So from time to time, I think what has been our peak here in 2020, maybe in some days 30 something, but I don't know. I wouldn't tell you the correlation. It's like the stock market, right? I wouldn't tell you why we will have a sudden burst of viewers that are watching this live. So, in any case, yes, yesterday was wow. And for us, the question of the day is a trick question. Yeah, is a trick question. Which direction did you trade SPY yesterday? So, we have some people, we just asked Miss Laura, she said she didn't trade SPY yesterday. We love to trade SPY on expiration day, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's one of the things that for us we do here and we teach you here because successful trading is a stock option education service, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating that until my breath run out again. What does that mean? This means that we want to equip you with the tools, with the knowledge, more importantly, for you to be able to empower you to be able to become a consistent, successful trader. So, meaning a day like today or a day like yesterday, you are, by this time, we are approaching 9 a.m. Eastern, you are to have your game plan written in your trading book. Yeah, I kid you not, because you guys think that I mean, you cannot maybe read everything here. In my trading book, typically, I like to have the price for QQQ SPY, and so that's the first thing on there. But I have books like this. I have books like this going back to 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, really, that can all help you. I mean, and for some people, you could have that digitally, right? But for me, I like the writing of the pen or something because going through that is actually helped me. So I have some notes on here for us. There are a lot of technical analysis that I want to do today. This is the time, folks. If you have a stock, to put it there. Please do not. Yeah, let's try to avoid rushing at the very end because I feel bad at so some days where I've been talking, and then 9:20 when it's time to give people back the time such that they can reset and take advantage of some of our analysis by setting up their trades. Yes, we have a unique technique on here. If somebody knows somewhere else where they trade a gangster trade, let me know because there are things on YouTube of like, oh, every trader guru is trying to get you into the unique thing. I mean, ours, I mean, jeez, I don't even know. Let me know because actually, yeah, I was talking with somebody recently who said after they heard the word Ganstar, they went and started googling it, but they couldn't find anything. I wish they would have found at least a couple of articles that I wrote on my blog. Right, the blog is successfultradings.com, so that's where that would have given them an insight into what we call them Ganser trade on how we have been able to take advantage of that. All right, folks, let's go ahead very quickly on here because time is of the essence. So I have already TSM 300 to 1,000 on SPY yesterday. Okay, Mr. Beautiful Gates. Well, congratulations. Yeah, but you're not answering the question, sir. Yeah, you see, I ask a specific question, which is which direction did you make money on SPY yesterday? So that's the specific question. That you make money, definitely congratulations. I mean, if this week, yeah, if somebody, you have been trading our system, because that's another thing. Yeah, a lot of people could say, I see comment, oh, I'm losing money. Then I ask people, what are you trading? I'm like, okay, I mean, I cannot really answer you or help you much on a trade that you took that for me, I'm not familiar with. Yeah. So if you are trading our system this week and you are not making money, please do let me know in our Discord room. Yeah. Do let me know. Because the aim is for me to help you make money. So if our trading system is not working out for you, remember what I said on Monday, right? Find that one trading system and stick with it. I cannot emphasize, and it doesn't have to be successful trading. I kid you not. I'm genuinely kid you not. Yeah, it's 2021. There are tons of ways to make money out of the market, but I know is that you cannot be subscription trading alerts or whatever they call it, services hoping. Meaning today you are here, tomorrow you are there, and now. I mean, it's not sustainable. That's the whole point. Okay, folks. Okay, maybe a rule also, Miss Laura. Not that. I mean, you by yourself, can you ask for three stocks? I mean, that's isn't that too? Not that you cannot, but I mean, no. I'm joking. I have a list that here that I wanted to go over, and I'm still blah blah blah. So usually, if I spend 3 minutes per stock, so that's give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let me write them down. That's fair enough because I asked for that. So we have TSM from old school. Then we have Baba, eBay, and Apple. Actually, in that, let's go in the order that Miss Laura put them. APL, Baba, and eBay. All right, fantastic. Let's get going, folks. All right, so folks, money to be the answer. Why is it the trick? Can I get an invite to the Discord room? Hey, Miss Laura, you have been coming here every day now for, I don't know, for almost a couple of weeks in this pre-market analysis. I thought you would have already had that information. We don't really give invite to be honest with you. There are instructions on this very YouTube channel on how to get access to our Discord channel. So meaning, what I mean by that, Miss Laura, is that I cannot paste the link of the Discord channel on here because, again, unlike some people on there, having tons of people just be there for noise and the wahala, I'm not interested in that. So only serious people who think that there is value in being in our Discord room or in our trading system are invited. So for you, you have been diligently coming on here, and I encourage you to search for that or reach out to me privately, either through the website. There is a form on our website, successfultradings.com, where you can send me a message of the like. So that's it on there. Okay, very good. Let's switch screens here very quickly and go through this. So SPY, what do I want to talk about SPY this morning? Today is not expiration day, but that doesn't mean that we cannot make money on SPY, right? But in any case, for you know how we specialize. I want to bring your attention again, the famous candle of December 21st. Somebody in our Discord room actually talked about this the other day, that no retail trader were able to get that value. I want you to take a look at the ACR of SPY over just in 2021. What's the average move here per day over the last 3 days? I mean, Tuesday was only $4, yeah? But look at the other 2 days. That's interesting to me right there, yeah? So, and yesterday, the answer to the trick question was that there were two directions to make money yesterday on SPY. So if let's say you made money on puts, then my question is, where were you when SPY was bearish, bullish from the get-go? Those calls, they pay big time. From the opening bell, I think, which one did I simulate? The 375, they went from 5 cents to $2 and something. Yeah, $2.10 or something. And then from there, whatever Wahala caused the panic, then the puts, the 372 put, they went from 8 cents to about 80 cents. So meaning you have opportunities to make, or let's say, that 40 baggers on the call side, or at least that's the maximum, but the range, I mean, and then a 10 bagger late on the other direction. That's if in this type of condition we cannot make money on a day like yesterday, then I don't know. All right, so that's where SPY is. I mean, it's tracking bullishly. It's actually put a new high of a new 52-week high officially, at least. I mean, if we don't take into account December 21st. This is where QQQ was very interesting yesterday. Yeah, QQQ again, that's another one. Money on the call side first because they bought the dip big time, right? When yesterday at this time in pre-market, we were talking about QQQ being down minus 1.75%, while SPY was down only maybe 0.5%. QQQ rallied, and then he had to face the music toward the end of the day. This is what QQQ chart looks like, the 15 minutes one at least. See this huge rally? Could you not have traded this, folks? Let me know. Let me know, folks. Really, let's be honest here with ourselves. Okay, because people say, okay, it's difficult to trade option. Oh yeah, I understand. But also what you're trading, right? So that's why I tell beginner traders, okay, when you are new to option trading, I don't know, let's say you started 6 months ago, or you started 9 months ago, and then all of a sudden, try to stick at least with things that behave a little bit rationally, meaning there are a bunch of stock out there that are trade funny, folks, yeah, and the option there are even going to be more funnier than anything. Well, if I were a beginner right now, and trust me, I went through those steps, and that's how I learned them. I will really stick to things that, hey, I wouldn't be trading wild stocks. Yeah, how do you know a wild stock? Well, if you are part of successful trading, and I'm not talking about that stock, or it's not in our broader watch list, or ask me, I wouldn't be trading it. Oops, did I say that loud? All right, so folks, from let's say even the second candle, yeah, we're above it, we're posting higher highs. And this would have taken you, well, for us, we know our rule, maybe all the way to at least 11 Eastern, yeah? Actually, that was the high. By then, you made money on here. This all of sideways here that ensued for 3 hours was nothing. But, I mean, from here, from a technical analysis, what can you read? All of these are sell candles on here. You will see, oh, there's a resistance at 311, let's say 312. The stock is just going sideways. And then from there, everything plunged about, what was this, 215? 215, which restart was going on in Washington, D.C. All right, so folks, let's go ahead and look at people stock telex, because you promised them technical analysis and you're here blah, blah, blahing whatever that you want. So TSM is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, I believe. So this is stock from Taiwan. Let's go and start with the daily chart on here. Oops, that's the weekly telex. Okay, maybe let's start with the weekly on here, because that's what I click under. The trend here since June, folks, look at this in the run from $52 to $115. Hello. So yeah, I mean, it has a period of consolidation, August until September, but above support here. You see the nice trend line? These are the type of thing that's, I would say, anybody. I mean, if you are into long-term trading, yeah. And we have the famous crossover. If you don't know what that crossover is, we will explain it another day. The exponential moving average yellow line, that's 8 period. Yep, let me extend this on here so that you can see it. So the exponential moving average 8 crossing above the exponential moving average 20. And then from there, so right now, where do we find ourselves? Here, 115, and this morning, gap up. Oh, Lord. Further gap up, way outside of the upper Bollinger on the weekly, which we can only imagine on the daily that it's even worse. So, I mean, what's your timeline on here? So, whomever asked the question, I don't recall. Sorry, I apologize if I don't know who you are. So, TradingView is even having a hard time just displaying this on here, right? So it's gapping $4 on here, but that's a big. This stock is extended, yeah. Yeah, you can start trading. You can start trading. There is no two ways about it. You find a strike on the call side and on the put side, and you trade it if you are considering this for day trade. If you're considering this for long-term trading, I mean, this year at some point it will have to cool off. Yeah, the cooling off as usual for me. Retest of exponential moving average 8 around 110. Yeah, and it has shown that before, right? This thing has gapped on here and it couldn't sustain the rally. So perfect candidate for Ganser trade. So hopefully that's helped you on there. Very quickly, I'm really running behind on here because the set of stock that I prepared that I wanted to talk about. So this is Apple on the daily chart. Hello, a trend started. You see, when I tell we say that, oh man, we say that when a stock starts attacking the upper Bollinger, it's good for us to get involved. Would you have been interested in getting involved here at 138? Actually, we did talk about this stock at the time. I mean, when it was at 138, somebody was telling me that the other day that, oh, I did say that it will come back and retest the EMA 132. That's what stock do. It doesn't mean that it's a bad stock or anything. It just means that we need to be open to the movement of a space stock. A stock cannot go up indefinitely. So meaning that, hey, if I had a position on here after this red candle, hey, I trade the trend. A stock that we made money like that resembled this pattern this week was Workday, right? We saw some of you who the traders who are in our Discord room, that was one of our alerts. This past week, yesterday I closed that position. I think close to $4 from less than $1 that we bought it on Monday. So this pattern, the pattern is your friend, yeah. So here how we read this: lower lows, posting lower lows, red candles, that's bearish, yeah. And then the crossing of the EMAs on here. So now this stock is battling, trying to recover above the EMAs. The first one that's going to be encountering as a resistance is going to be the EMA 20, which is currently at 128.58. I'm reading that on the right hand side. And if that's the bottom, yeah, but I see a little gap on here. So I wouldn't be sold right now. I mean, I know that the market is gapping this morning or anything. I wouldn't be sold on anything on here, right? So yeah, the gap for us, even 2 points on Apple, it's good enough to induce a nice setup consideration. So yeah, that's what's going on there on it. Oh boy, the next one, the next one. If I was one of those people who will say, "I told you so," I made money yesterday on Baba puts, and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it because Baba was going sideways, and then in the middle, or I mean, out of nowhere, it did this big candle. I just saw the account went boom, and then between capturing the screen, the chart, and pasting in our Discord room, I did like most of our traders. They would just put a name of the symbol of the ticker. So this on here, folks, I told you that something was going on with Baba. Yeah, something was going on. This has been erratic for a stock of this caliber. So again, I'm repeating. If you were not with us almost a week ago. I'm not sure when, but you see now the EMA 8, the yellow line is behaving as resistance. I need to show you the EMA 8 here. So meaning that the price has been rejected every time. I mean, we closed 2 days ago. We closed above it, but then we gapped down, and then yesterday that Wahala came up. So for now, again, for me, if I'm repeating myself, I'm going to be looking for long-term Baba going below $200. That's what the chart is telling me, that we are trading below the EMA, and it just gets rejected there for the second time in a matter of a week. So that's what's going on there. eBay. eBay. So this is the daily chart of eBay. eBay had a burst mid-December for 3 days, went from $49 to $54. I wish I traded that. Nope, I didn't. And then it came back, and now it's tracking bullishly again. So we are above both exponential moving averages, The previous high here was what, 50? Let's run it up to 55. So yeah, that will be a target in the short term, and then in the long term, maybe 58. Does it have room on the weekly chart? On the weekly chart, yeah, the Bollinger Bands, that's squeezing. So on the weekly chart, we can actually see that it has been going sideways on here. So yeah, there is potential for consideration. I mean, the previous high being 60. That's depending on your timeline. Look at this massive run that this thing went into between mid-March and all the way to July. So that's that. So I talked about all the stock that people wanted us to take a look at. Let me take a look on here. If, let's say, somebody has, what do you think about Chinese stock? There's no such thing about what do I think about Chinese stock. There is nothing that's make Chinese stock or anything. They are very erratic to trade, meaning that if you want to lose sleep nights or anything, we traded JD. I traded JD recently. I told you, right? I had a trade of JD 100, and 2 days ago? It went up big, 10% or something. I closed my position. In the meantime, I can continue to trade JD on a weekly, as we usually do on here. Pen. Okay, so this is the last stock that I'm taking from the chat, folks. Yeah, so pen. Let's do pen. So I don't have a thinking about Chinese stock overall that, oh, they are bad or something. No. I analyze each stock individually. I mean, if you don't like the volatility or the erratic nature of it, there are plenty of other stock to be trading, folks. Yeah. This is Pen. Pen is trading at $89. It has been bullish since August. Actually, even before that, since May. What do I mean by that? It has been trading above the exponential moving average consistently, except for, this is weekly, except for a couple of weeks on here. Those weeks were last week of October and early November. Now it faced resistance outside of the upper Bollinger, yeah, and as usual, the stock came back and retested the EMA 8 on the weekly chart. So from a daily perspective, what are we looking at here? Folks, help me out in this analysis. Tell me your timeline. Are you considering as an option trade and trading what or anything? So as of now, Pen has a gap yesterday. Oh, that was a nice gap yesterday. It couldn't sustain it, but the trend here, since we are above the EMAs, both EMAs, right? The trend is bullish per se, and it has some room actually, because it has gone all the way to 98. And the size of the candle here are telling me that this is a stock with a big ATR, and especially since, let's say, mid-December, you see the size of the candles, it's a little bit bigger. So yeah, the setup is bullish, and I don't know what type of option Pen has, but yeah, it's in pre-market right now is opening as flat. So I don't know. Do you want to day trade it today or anything? Unless I'm missing something. TradingView is telling me that it's opening flat this morning. All right. Okay, folks. Let's go ahead and talk about some stock that I prepared on here. Okay. So here's Tesla, folks. Tesla, yeah. Somebody asked yesterday or in our Discord, hey, did anybody catch the move on Tesla? Yeah, Tesla is a stock that gap. In our pre-market yesterday, we showed you inside of our Power E-Trade, right? It was the most gapping stock in that morning. So maybe the person who asked that yesterday in our Discord room was not part of our pre-market. Oops, did I say that loud? Well, yeah, you snooze, you lose. So for us, we traded, and it wasn't just me. Another trader mentioned yesterday, answered that question that, yeah, they traded Tesla. I mean, for me, the Tesla is not like my main trade every single day, right? It's like an afterthought, because I told you Tesla at some point I didn't want to deal with Tesla anymore, just because it was too erratic. That was like in 2018. But I mean, look at this. I would be foolish to say, hey, if the stock is gapping like today, right? Look at this stock. It's gapping. The upper Bollinger is at 746. The stock is opening at 776. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna be doing like this. I'm gonna be doing like this. Of course, I'm gonna buy cheap puts, cheap calls, and trying to take advantage of that. So that's the setup on here on Tesla. No, somebody wants this stock higher, but I mean it cannot go higher and higher every single day. And I want to invite you, please spend time studying the chart. technical analysis works. Have you seen how Tesla tend to close? Is it me or anything? Because I haven't traded Tesla in a long while, right? I'm just resuming testing Tesla. Do you see this part? Let me make sure that this, I mean, if just one thing on here, that's why when I want to be talking about this stock, because when I see something, we can take advantage of it. So this was December the 31st. Look at how Tesla closed. So starting at 11 Pacific, that's 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah? Look at how Tesla has been closing. And then what do they do the next day? Yeah, try to use that as your as a technique for you to trade Tesla as an insight. Yeah, study the chart, study the 15-minute chart of these computers are the one who do this thing. So Tesla has a tendency to sell off starting at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and then gap up the next day. What does that mean? Meaning that you can start with it at 2 p.m. just looking at it, trying to get to scalp some puts, and then you set up your calls, your strangle for the next day with a bias on calls. And then you wake up this morning, it's up 21 points, and you look like a genius. Yeah? That's what you are to be doing at this stage of your trading. I strongly urge you to do that. Okay, next stock on here, that's for us. We have been monitoring all week. I think we were asked a question the other day, which stock do you have in mind that you're looking at? Oh my goodness, look at Square. Look at Square. Square yesterday, I mean, Square has been bullish. The setup has been bullish. Let's go to the daily chart and for me to illustrate that, right? So it ran as usual, face upper Bollinger. Again, I just repeat. They just repeat the sequence, folks. Yeah? Sequence number 1, upper Bollinger, come back, retest at the EMAs, EMA 8 and EMA 20. Yeah? And then another run up. A series of higher highs. Maybe not every day was in green, but series of higher high for over, like, let's say 8 days, 8 consecutive trading session. Then face resistance, come back, retest, then another run up. Now come back, retest EMAs, actually go below EMAs, spend a couple of days, 3 days going sideways, and since January 1st, now we are on the run up again. So yesterday, the best time for us to make money is actually when something happened like yesterday. Out of the sudden, the entire market start going crazy. Certain stock, they are just victim of that. There's nothing particular to them. So I'm not surprised that Square is gapping up this morning to 231 because that's the level that it traded yesterday already. Yeah. So that's how we can set up those up. So for us, in our Discord room yesterday, I was saying that if there was no shenanigans, I kid you not, it was literally just after I say that or whatever, the market decided to do whatever that it was doing yesterday, late yesterday, after two something. So Square closed at 226.89, and this morning is gapping. So this is a stock that we have had our eyes on. Let's say somebody could ask, hey Telex, what's your stock of the day? All right, I won't. So if that person who asked me that question last time is listening, okay. So are you close? Let me go closer to the camera. My stock of the day is Roku. Okay, it's gapping, folks. Yeah, it's gapping almost $10. What is my stock of the day in general? You don't even have to ask me. Yeah, by now, if you have been coming to this morning pre-market analysis, stock market technical analysis, and you do not know what type of stock that we're going to be trading, then I've been doing a horrible job. Yeah, we love stock that are gapping. Why? Because if a stock is gapping, that sells that is moving. All we ask in option trading, yeah, let's write down bold. This is the 4th day of 2021. Yeah, if there's one thing for anybody to take away out of here, you want stock that are moving. Yeah, I don't care about the direction if that's your next question. Because if that's your next question, then I want you to go to Successful Trading, schedule a free conversation with me, and I will convince you how to make money in either direction when stocks are moving. I don't care which direction they're moving. So yes, my stock of the day is Roku, but more seriously, actually, there's one person I think, yeah, because there have been some flickers on on the coaching session. There's one individual who knows exactly the other reason why for us this move on Roku is not a surprise. I think I saw that individual in the chat. Yeah, If that individual remember, he was the last person to whom I showed convincing data of this type of thing happening. So Roku is the stock of the day. It's already gapped almost $10. Then if your reaction to a stock that has gapped $10, it's just 3%. It's a $342 stock, right? As of close yesterday. And if your reaction is like, oh my God, I missed the trade. Oh, then my friend, we need to talk. Again, go to Successful Tradings. There's a calendar on there, set up an appointment. I kid you not. We love these gaps on the stock. Okay, one for the road. I mean, I don't want to say that JD. I don't want to say that because we talk about Baba. If I don't talk about JD or anything, Baba yesterday fell victim to that. But Baba was overextended on Tuesday, right? Again, how do we know that the stock is overextended? Look at the price at which it's trading versus compare it to the upper Bollinger Band on the daily chart or whatever time frame that you're considering at the time. So the upper Bollinger here for JD on January the 5th was at 91.28. The stock was trading at 96.20. Guess what? Guess what happened? I don't care that it was news driven or whatever. The stock came back down. Well, it's not the first time that it's doing it. Just look at the chart. Anytime that you are doing technical analysis on the chart, look left. The left side of the chart, so meaning left from the current day, obviously. Look left, and the stock can be telling you the next potential move that it will have. That's on JD. So this morning is gapping slightly $2 thereabout. For me, I'm going to wait to see on here what JD is going to be doing. I mean, trading JD, let's say expiration is tomorrow. Yeah. Cheap options, we know, we do that. We do that. But in order to set up another long-term range as we did last time, I'm going to wait a little bit to wait and see over the next couple of days or so. Last but not least, I talked yesterday about infrastructure. We talked in the morning in the pre-market yesterday. We gave you Caterpillar. That was actually a great trade. I don't know if somebody traded the Caterpillar 200 call. We talked about that on here. The tape, it's on YouTube as a proof. I wanted to talk about this stock on here, folks. It's obviously super extended, right? But look what's happening with X. X is United States Steel. If you don't know what this stock, I wanted to share a chart because of this. Let me go and I want to bring 2017 for you guys. Oops. And we're going to close on that because I want to give people at least 7 minutes of the time. This stock has been all the way to $47, folks, on a massive run in 2017. Yeah? So right now it's trading just above 20 or something. And let me do a better job. Yes, this is a better view here. This is so the view that you have, it's from 2017 to 2021, early 2021 on here. Yeah. It's another one of those erratic stock, but we will be well. Again, it's above $20 now. You know my rule with $20 or so. The implied volatility usually tends to be a little bit higher, but for us, we will be trading this one. You can take a long-term range trade on here, obviously. But for me, even better to explore this on a weekly basis to take advantage of this movement. It was up 17% yesterday. What did we say? How do you know a stock to trade the next day? Pick a stock that make the biggest move today. It seems stupid enough, right? All right, folks. I think I have given you everything that's I had for today. Thank you for those of you who were able to make it, and everybody who is watching in the playback. I see 23 playback according to YouTube. Have a great trading session. Thursday is payday. There are a lot of stock moving as of now. The worst thing that we can do for us is to overtrade. So picking a few and focusing on them is better than anything. Thank you for your time, and we will catch you on the next episode of Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily on Successful Tradings. Bye-bye.